I'm Matthew Good, and I play Jeremy Hutchinson, who was he was a very famous defence barrister, one of the most sought after of his time. He was QC, and yes, and he defended Mr. Bunton, Kempton, in this infamous case, and actually because of his actions of what he utilised to get him off, he had to have the law changed. What I love about Jim is he's and why he's everyone's favourite kind of actor is he's just simply, apart from his gorgeous talent, and of which there is no fat on the bones of his acting. It's just quite pure and almost a little delicate at times. No frills. That's why he's the governor. And he's just kind to everyone and terribly funny, and sometimes he might come across as a little quiet. But then if you can get him to erupt into a good giggle or a laugh, it just fills you with joy, really. I've never worked with Roger before, and I've heard tell of so many other actors going, "Oh my God, Roger's the best to work with." And he's just a bit like Jim's. He's a bit like Jim's acting. There's no fat on the bones. It's a knowledge of what he needs. And obviously, remember, he's got a really good team. He's not a shouter. He's calm. He's thoughtful. He's extremely smart. And the only way to get something good out of people really is to everyone's the same. We don't need a hierarchy system. And so we finish days quite early. So I mean, everyone's like, working with Roger's dream. And I love this because I even if I could, I hate watching rushes anyway. It makes me feel physically sick, if I'm honest with you. But for those that do watch rushes, like our lovely head of makeup, they say it's like watching a film almost edited together already. It's that good. And that's Rog. I think as far as Hutch and as far as Neddy Cusson, who's played by John, I don't think either of them realised how appealing he was going to be as, not a witness, but being put up and being cross-examined. He's hilarious. And he becomes a man of the people. And Hutch uses that and is able to manipulate the situation slightly to his argument and his points of view, that because he doesn't really, he spends a lot of time in court, Hutch, saying, yeah, no questions. He has only one strategy, and if it doesn't work out, then Kempton's going down. Great work, lovely script, great story, great people. You feel like the work's really good, and we've had a bloody good giggle as well.
Will the defendant please stand? Kempton Bunton, you stole from the National Gallery a priceless portrait of the Duke of Wellington by Goya.
Not very good, is it?
We're convinced that the Goya has been stolen by a highly professional international criminal gang.
Almost certainly a trained commando.
You all right? Bit of biscuit. I can explain.
Shock, yes, I'm shocked. There's a stolen masterpiece in my wardrobe.
For what?
Charity. What's he actually asking for?
All people should have free televisual viewing.
I'm living with a madman.
I'm tackling social injustice. I'm like Robin Hood.
You're an idiot.
The taxpayer paid for that painting. They could have given thousands to war widows and pensioners. It's for the greater good of mankind.
Mankind? What about your own kind? How long will you get?
I don't know. 10 years.
You could have told me. We could have dealt with it together.
He is not a thief. He borrowed your Goya to do a bit of good in this world.
every time someone gets cut off from the rest of us, this country becomes a foot shorter.
人々を思い、そして優しく寄り添った名もなき男の感動の物語。ゴヤの名画と優しい泥棒。